Zuraida, I'm financially free now. I go like, what? You're financially free after 10 years of work?
Assalamualaikum, welcome back to our Safe Space podcast, where today we're going to feature our recent graduate Hajah Zuraida from our Women in Wealth Cohort 6. Hi Hajah, welcome to our Safe Space podcast.
Thank you for having me.
So happy to have you here sebab it's such an honor to walk alongside you dalam your journey dekat Cohort 6 Women in Wealth.
Next mine actually.
Now, yeah. So basically, we want to introduce you to the world because I myself, dalam class, I was really inspired through your journey in your professional space, your journey for heart. So I rasa macam sayang kalau kita simpan that story in our safe space dalam Cohort 6. Tapi sebelum tu, boleh tak you cerita sikit who you are and how you got here, because you are in the oil and gas, very orang kata terrorist punya space, betul tak?
Not so much lah. Actually, okay, my name is Zuraida binti Zulkifli. I am 40 plus.
Betul umur sebenar ke? Kita, we're all 25 by the way.
Okay, 25. I guess I started working year 2000 right after I graduated, even before I got my cert actually.
You graduated in?
Chemical engineering.
Oh, what made you choose at that time? Chemical kan very male-dominated field kan?
Actually, sebenarnya tak reti. I thought I want to be a chemist, but somehow masuk chemical engineering. What? We don't mix things? Okay, dah terlambat lah kan. Dah sign contract semua kan.
So you studied locally or you?
Adelaide University.
I see. Aussie. Okay.
And then came back and then worked in consultant. Actually, it was blessing because it was a small group, I think less than 10 people.
Oh wow, nice. Very lean.
Very lean, very small. Because at that time, even whatever we do, 24 years ago, I was doing safety actually, safety in design. At that time, there was not even the discipline for it, I would say. Actually, a good learning curve. So within 5 years, I become senior engineer and everything.
Cepat the trajectory of your career in the same company.
In the same company, you learn everything, right?
Was that still in Adelaide or you came back here?
Okay. And I made a conscious decision to come back lah. Orang kata kenapa tak ambil PR blah blah blah. Kata my parents are here, why I want to stay there, right?
So parents became your motivation to come back, right? Oh, that's beautiful.
I worked in the same company for 10 plus years.
Masya-Allah.
And
what made you stay? Because sekarang Gen Z kan? Gen Z diorang macam work-life balance, nak 2 years. What would be?
Different genetics, I think. Because we are not baby boomers. We are Gen X, something like that. So we still wanted some sort of stability, I think, right? The house, to say the retirement. I suppose that in the company that I work, because we're doing project.
I see.
So dia berubah.
Client tu berubah. Sebab you belah consultant
project berubah, client berubah, macam-macam jenis project. Dekat project apa ni, we call it 4-legged platform lah, 6-legged platform.
So it was always oil rigs ke macam mana?
We have done offshore gas refinery dekat Vietnam lah, dekat China. It's different. It's different client, different environment. So it's not bored. It's not boring at all.
And I remember your personality because we did some personality tests in class. You are the explorer kan?
And I get bored quickly. Very fast at starting things and after that finishing,
boring. Okay, next. Okay, so that's what made you stay, because of the different profile of clients and projects.
Then I moved company. After 10 plus years, I was still in Jakarta at that time. So they put me in management. It's getting boring. Try negotiating salary dengan orang gaji lagi banyak pada you.
Alamak.
Can you imagine that? Negotiating dengan expat, right? But at that time was like 10,000 USD. Kita ciput je gaji kita kan 3,000. Bukan 3,000. I mean like around 3,000 USD or whatever kan.
Nak banding dengan diorang yang tengah minta 10,000 USD.
I can negotiate dengan dia. What am I doing here? My salary is this much. So and then there's an opportunity to do something same different lah.
Same but different.
Different company but still doing design and everything. I took the opportunity. It was contract at that time. And then imagine from permanent go to contract.
Can we dive deep into that? Because a lot of people they pursue permanent. Tapi what was your take?
I was like, I had a Chinese guy friend. He left the company and he went to this doing PO engineer.
What does that stand for?
Pay by hours.
Oh, lagi macam freelance. Lagi kering.
Tapi dia kata, I call him up. I said, how do I want to manage this? I said, how do you manage your tax? Dia bagi tips ke I. Dia kata, Zuraida, I'm financially free now. I go like, what? You're financially free after 10 years of work?
Pay by hour punya style.
Pay by hours. And then which means that all the money that he earns goes back to him lah.
Okay, so tak ada EPF, SOCSO, EIS macam kita tak ada lah PCB. So dia buat sendiri.
So dia buka company.
Paid to the company. Oh, smart guy.
So I tried with that one. The first project that I went to, at that time they haven't gotten sanction yet actually. So the risk is if project tak dapat sanction, it will not go forward. I might lose job. But I say, what the heck?
What do you have to lose? You were young.
Just go lah and got the opportunity to do this.
Dekat mana time tu? Jakarta still?
Tak, dekat Jakarta. I balik KL. The project is in KL. I joined another company. I joined at that time.
So contract.
Contract.
Okay.
They pay by hour. They pay to the manpower company. Manpower
Okay.
company pay to me. Okay lah, adalah some lesson learned that I think I got cheated. Bukan cheated lah, because of my own innocence kot, tak reti kan.
How did they cheat? They took more?
They took a little bit more, but I still got a lot. They should have given me all. I was not a good negotiator. I didn't know, right?
I mean, it was your first time,
my
right?
first time with the company and everything. And after talking to another friend, they go, Zul, I think they cheated you. They should pay you more, not take like 2% from you. They already gotten their percentage from the company.
From okay, so meaning them, and then dekat you pun dia charge.
Dia charge
side
sebab
both pockets lah.
I supposed to work under their company. Kira
Right.
macam manpower.
Yeah.
Tapi I kata I nak buat company I sendiri. Dia kata because I nak buat company I sendiri, dia kata have a different agreement. Because of that, they want to charge me the extra whatever lah.
For the
Macam
administrative fee, company to company. Okay,
betul, padahal tak perlu pun. Okay lah, masa tu blur-blur kan. So I have my own company. I have to go and find my tax advisor, my accountant. I can only do that for 1.5 years, I think.
Oh, why?
Because I'm stressed.
Because you have to manage all those things. And macam employer lah to you.
Lepas tu I kata boleh lah claim, banyak boleh claim kan. Tapi bila my own auditor cakap, Zuraida, betul ke you claim ni?
Oh, dia question. Itu memang kerja auditor kan? Ya, sama-sama nak.
I pun macam like, alamak, I kata tak boleh lah macam ni.
Yeah, because you have to justify against the auditor, right?
Lepas tu dia pun nak kena justify kat LAJL later on kalau dia kena audit kan.
Betul.
So I kena audit dulu dengan my own accountant. After 1.5 years, the project went on. So they convert me to permanent.
Oh, because you perform.
Ada opening in the position and I've been doing the job, right? The project went.
Alhamdulillah.
So interviewed, convert. At that time, I just tried. I said, ada joining bonus tak?
Sign on bonus.
Sign on bonus. Yang recruiter tu cakap, okay lah, let me find. Let me pass around. Let me discuss with my boss. So dia bagi 2 bulan.
Nice.
Tapi 3 tahun lah.
How long were you with?
7 years.
10 years for the first company.
Getting lesser and lesser.
Tapi tak apa, you've hustled, you see. Ini yang Jen sekarang ni belum hustle lagi, dia nak cruising. Pakcik dia.
That project took me to Australia. I was in Australia for 2 years.
Where in Australia? Nice. Corey Strudel.
Pergi balik mesti orang bawa strudel banyak-banyak.
Sebab kat KL ada strudel, tapi tak sama. Dia kata macam Perth inspired, dia kata. Memang
tapi bila bawa balik dah soggy.
dah kena makan kat situ. So you were in Aussie lepas
When I was doing the project, I was in Australia for 2 years within the same project. Sebab orang ni pindah buat project tu, is an Australian project. But that was not my first time lah. When I was with I was also in Australia, I think about 6 months. I was in Paris before juga.
So your projects, your work took you to places, right?
Yes.
Daripada and then now you're not with anymore. That conversion tu bila?
Project dah habis and then they want to hand over to the local Australians. So we balik. So I kena cari kerja lah within the same company. I was assigned to MIRI. So I was in MIRI nearly 2 years. And then ada recruiter in KL asking me to join them. I say no lah. Why I want to join consultant again kan? Tapi somehow sebab the money ke or the fact that I wanted to come back to KL ke. So I took the job. I was with the company for 1 year. I tak tahan. So
The adjustment because you've been on the client side for too long.
Consultant really have to hustle. Stay back late. There are some challenges there lah. I kata, okay lah, kita quit aja lah. Kita bagi tahu mak kita. I prep my mum 6 months in advance already.
Kenapa tu? Kenapa kena prep mum? Mum risau.
Mum have expectation. Mum have gaji.
From the daughter, the banker ni.
Tiba-tiba nak potong gaji kan.
Mum nanti disruption.
Lepas tu mum kata, kau tak ada gaji, tak ada duit kan? Siapa nak bagi makan kucing? Siapa nak bagi makan dia?
Kucing dulu.
Where the money gonna come from? The anxiety.
She had anxiety first.
Mula I can see the progression of the conversation. Mula cakap, why you want to quit? You can see dia defensive tau. Take a while. She saw my condition, how I struggle, and I think towards the end of the 6 months, you nak quit, berhenti tak apalah. Dia kata, I think that we manage. We have enough money. I have enough money for my health, my hospital semua tu. We will do fine.
So she convinced you in a way, indirectly convincing herself. So you didn't let go yet because you were.
I was waiting for the year-end bonus, which is significant amount.
Might as well, right?
Might as well. Dah kerja 1 tahun kan. I don't like my CV to have
Interruption. Betul.
So at least
lagi
1 year.
higher you climb, lagi ada issue.
Sebab nanti orang tanya juga nanti, kenapa kerja di sini 3 bulan, 6 bulan. So
betul.
at least 1 year, okay, habis finish lah. I kata habis projek ke apa kan. The day that bonus masuk je, ada siap surat dah. But the HR manager knows about it. I told her, she was acquaintance of mine. So I'm quitting. But you don't use this to stop mine. Dia kata, I cannot sebab tak ada black and white. So it's okay, dia kata. It's a verbal
that's
thing.
nice of her.
So I resigned and I went to Chiang Mai. I want to learn how to do sustainable living because I was thinking I want to do composting, I want to do planting. Apa kerja nak buat, tak ada kerja dia kan.
I went to Chiang Mai just on your own expense.
My own expense. I duduk dekat this Pan village. I found out about him in YouTube. Sebelum tu I dah bayar lah $500 USD. You stay there for about 5 days. Food provided, lodging semua ada.
$500 USD. Wow, that's cheap.
We went to Chiang Mai. We met somewhere and then ada tuk-tuk pick us up.
Was it a one-to-one thing or
Tak,
there was
satu
small group lah?
Satu group
Okay.
ada berapa orang? Ada 10 orang kot. So I met people from Malaysia, met people from Germany, Vietnam themselves.
And these are people with a common goal to move towards sustainable living.
They want to do their own community. Macam mana nak
Right.
tanam pokok sendiri ke? How to make your mud house, that kind of
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
lah. So I went there. I stayed in kampung place, toilet kat luar, jalan kaki.
Macam zaman dulu-dulu ke? Takutnya.
Tak tahan nak pergi toilet kan pukul 3 pagi ni kan. Macam mana nak
Tahan
pergi?
lah.
Macam mana
Tahan sampai pukul 6
Tak ada
pagi.
jam tahu kiri kanan turun je.
Macam kat jamban dekat rumah nenek kita ke luar. Lepas tu ada flash dan cangkung.
Ah.
Kalau cangkung keluar kan?
Aku belakang kalau you tak tengok.
How long was the program?
About 5 days. The food provided, meaning that we have to cook. Ada volunteer. Sendirilah siapa yang nak volunteer masak. Ada macam yoga class. Apparently the founder, he married a Canadian. A lot of those that stay in that compound, diorang semua Canadian. US, those people that Westerner that wanted.
A more relaxed, grounded lifestyle. So they marry a local guy from Chiang Mai.
From Thailand, and then they have that community, so they
Okay.
teach people. So people
I see.
come from outside to learn how to make mud houses. So at one of the programs, we made mud bricks, mud house for one of these, the newly wed couple, I think. They need a house. Kita belajar lah buat rumah.
Wow. I didn't know. I mean, you never shared that in class. So this is my first time. And now the era of SDG and ESG.
correct.
You tak rasa macam God had prepared you for that before?
My only thought was like, what am I supposed to do? I have to do something. Okay lah, kita bercucuk tanam lah. I do not know why I say bercucuk tanam. I think subconsciously, I like bercucuk tanam even though pokok mati je.
Tangan panah ha?
Sekarang ni Alhamdulillah ada yang hidup. It's interesting that you see different community, and then during that session they share lah, macam dia kata you don't need much to live by.
You're right. A lot of people think I need to have this, that, this, like a
No.
checklist, you know.
The founder cerita, what that attracted me to his talk was he used to go to Bangkok to work, to earn money, and he stays in this macam flat yang share 6-7 orang.
Oh, kecil lah.
Macam brothers and sister yang datang dari luar nak kerja kat sini tu kan. Kais pagi makan pagi, kais petang makan, duit lebih hantar rumah. Tapi dia kata what kind of life? Rumah macam ni, kerja macam tak tentu arah, makan tak tentu arah.
There's no fulfillment.
No. What am I doing here? Dia balik kampung, kat kampung dia banyak tai lembu. So dia buat kompos. Orang gelak-gelakkan dia tahu mula tadi collect tai lembu. Dia buat macam baju kompos. Parents got land if I'm not mistaken. So dia start tanam okra.
On the compost and that as a budget
As a
itself.
budget. Dia kata ada kilang sugar kot. And then they have this molasses that they throw away. What he did, he collect those molasses and turn it into EM.
What is EM?
I can't remember the word. But like, you know kombucha kita tu kan?
Okay, yes,
Itu
yang
kombucha
kita
kita
minum.
minum. Ini you boleh buat macam baja punya supercharge
Oh
punya.
my god, fertilizer supercharged
Dia air dia tu kan boleh basuh di toilet. You dilute in the water, you boleh macam enhancekan tanah. It's microorganism.
So
molasses
whatever
gula,
that people threw away and saw as shit,
dia ambil.
and turn it as something to generate income
Lepas tu
and
sekarang
help the earth.
Betul. Because dia nak some space tanah dia tu tak ada baja tu, macam tanah pasir what not. Dia kena enrichkan that
Okay,
soil.
no protein, no nutrients. So okay, so dia pakai all these things lah.
Correct. Molasses mana boleh dapat free-free,
Yeah,
kena beli
yeah,
kan.
kena beli.
Mahal.
Because
Dulu
they have to
orang-
breathe.
But bila you produce sugar, you extract that black colour goodness, tinggal yang white sugar kita makan tak ada nutrient apa-apa
Yeah.
tu. So that nutrients tu banyak organism. Dia fermentkan lah.
I
Bila dia
see.
ferment, it comes out.
But this is for pokok-pokok.
Pokok-pokok untuk pineapple, let's say you have like a leftover pineapple, boleh turn that into EM ni juga, and then you dilute kan, boleh basuh toilet, your toilet will smell like pineapple.
Oh, I mean tak ada lah pakai pewangi. At least natural,
I
right?
tried to do my own EM with apples,
Right.
but I have to buy my molasses and everything. Somehow I think my bekas dia pecah tau lah. My 3 months for EM. So I stopped doing that. But the fact that every byproduct ada uses dia. Coming back to this guy, satu hari dapatlah kata dalam how many baht dia kata.
Mesti gemuk-gemuk kan dia punya ni.
Cukup lah untuk makan.
For the day.
Dia tanam lah benda yang macam is not macam cili sikit apa, so it's cyclic lah.
Right,
So there has
right.
to be knowledge in there lah kan. Ini masih muda, lepas tu bila ni masak nanti yang ni pula kan.
Oh, so dia macam cycle, life cycle lah.
Makanan yang tak habis tu masak lah, dia makan sendirilah.
The rest jual.
So
For
that-
your sustainable living, kan basic je lah.
Basic je. Dia dijual pagi, tengah hari dah habis dah. Datang beli bayi dengan anak-anak kat rumah. Satu lagi, dia tanam pokok kayu jati tau. Dalam 30 tahun, that's your retirement plan.
Because jual, right.
Satu pokok berapa ratus ribu kan.
Settle juga masalah dia kan. Kita pun kerja untuk retirement. Dia grow kayu jati. Wow, that is another angle to look at retirement.
Kayu cukup lah kan satu kayu ni kan, satu
And then
pokok. Jual. Cukup untuk 10 tahun. 10 tahun lagi ni pula. Retirement plan dia tu lah. Tanah ada.
I am so inspired just by listening to another way to build retirement plan, because I come from financial space kan. Jadi when you came back from Chiang Mai, for me I'm really inspired. You tak rasa macam
I was inspired. Sebab tu I rasa macam it's okay for me to quit. It's okay for me not to have a job. Seronoknya macam okay, nak cari tanah kat mana ni? Kat mana kita nak buat benda semua ni? But God has another plan lah.
And the plan was to,
I dapat kerja.
macam mana boleh wahyu tu, you know lah, satu Malaysia nak kerja dengan kan.
Masa I dah resign tu, I just told my circle of friends lah, circle of colleagues, friend, you guys ada kerja kosong tak? Kalau you ada kerja kosong, you just let me know lah. Contract, whatever, doesn't matter. So resume I sampai kat because I have friends. So by the time masa I kat Chiang Mai lagi dapat message kata, oh, accepted.
That was a permanent role or contract role?
Contract.
Okay. Because a lot of people macam dia nak permanent juga, padahal sama je kan.
At that time, I dah tak ada benda, tahu tak? So whatever come, syukur Alhamdulillah.
Sebab Allah dah janji, if you are grateful, I will give you more. But trust the process. So you took that leap of faith, you just join.
I just join. I do my work lah.
Cikgu I selalu berpesan, dalam silaturahim ada rezeki.
So kita cakap je lah, kalau ada kerja lah.
I nak tanya satu soalan hot boleh tak? Every cohort kita akan ada orang-orang yang kerja oil and gas. Ada juga orang-orang yang datang our event, one day preview event kan, yang oil and gas, yang dia rasa macam dia untouchable tau. I'm just gonna say it as it is. Some people that I've met, arrogant. And you are the opposite end of the people that I always meet from your industry. You're very humble, you are very realistic, and you don't take things for granted. Jadi boleh tak you cakap mana datang orang-orang oil and gas ni, and that I'm untouchable punya
Because
thinking?
I've seen orang kena buang kerja. I've seen that
High ranking,
tak kisah high ranking people, even orang bawah, tiba-tiba projek tak ada, dia buang orang. Oh,
ada
there's a list.
compensation tak kalau dia buang?
If you're permanent, adalah tu, they would ask you to take BSS or whatnot lah kan. In that case then, you've seen like, where is the certainty? Tak ada kebal kan.
So because of that, that kept you grounded.
Who are we to be saying that nothing could happen? Ada people yang kutu-kutu kat bawah macam kita ni.
Kutu-kutu dengar tu, kutu-kutu sekalian. Rendah diri sikit.
So you just have to be prepared.
How long have you been with today?
I joined as a contract 2019. After 1.5 years,
Then permanent.
Converted.
Alhamdulillah.
I guess that Allah pushed me to a correct direction.
Allah's the best of all planners kan. But at that time when we were being challenged, kita tak nampak the silver lining.
Semua Allah dah tentukan. So kita ikut je lah. And we trust that, okay, whatever it is, the outcome, it will be the best for us.